And of course, we talked last week about one of the great things about Paul is that whenever he makes a statement, he also tells us how to do that. He tells Timothy, so flee youthful passions and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord from a pure heart. That's what we need to pursue. Remember, how do you find faithful men? Those individuals with a pure heart. Have nothing to do with foolish, ignorant controversies. You know they just breed quarrels. He told us that in 1 Timothy 6. Talks about false teachers. That's not what we want to do. He goes on and he says, and the Lord's servant, that's us, and the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but kind to everyone, able to teach, patiently enduring evil, correcting his opponents with gentleness. There's requirements for elders and deacons. Here's requirements for servants, us. We must not be quarrelsome, kind to everyone. Once again, why? Well, God may perhaps grant them repentance, leading to the knowledge of the truth, and they may come to their senses and escape from the snare of the devil after being captured by the devil and doing his will. I didn't grow up in the church. It was through individuals that cared enough about me. It was through the examples of my wife and my mother-in-law and faithful men that led me to the truth as an adult. And I dare say probably some of you also. So this is how we're supposed to be as servants. We act in gentleness, not quarrelsome. But understand this, that in the last days there will come times of difficulty. Now, lots of times we get hung up on this phrase, last times, last days. In English Standard, last days is used 6 times. Last times used twice. In fact, in 1 Peter 4:7, King James, it says, but the end of all things is at hand. Be therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Is this the last times? Are this the last days? Could be. This was written 2,000 years ago. Was that the last days? Who knows? Who knows? God knows. Nobody else knows. I don't care what kind of crystal ball you have, 8 ball you got, or nobody knows. But just like the parable of the virgins and the oil, we've got to be ready because it could be today, could be. In fact, if we go on and read the rest of this verse, boy, does that fit today. But we don't know for sure. Ain't going to be more after this.
And it's always the last days for some.
Neil, I don't want you to hold your hand up for very long, but we're going to have to end here, and we'll pick it up next week, and you'll be the first person I call on. Thank you for your attention. You know,